Thank you very much. So I think just very briefly, today we're listing this fund by Africa Plus. Essentially what this fund does is to invest in sustainably, companies that are sustainable, companies that reduce the carbon footprint. We all know that globally today, without talking about sustainability, you struggle to exist, whether it's to attract capital or whether it's just to actually be viewed properly. So this is, the first, I would say, fund that we're listing in this direction as NGX. It's the first step to several things. And I think I'm particularly excited about what those several things look like. This is why, for example, we have Dr. Lazarus, who we should all be familiar with, ran General Electric, and has just been appointed to run the 1 trillion naira fund that was seeded by the central bank that should be scaling up to 15 trillion naira. A lot of that work that they would be doing, we are hoping that they will be doing with our exchange. Thank you very much. Of course, also you see the IFC, country rep is also here with us. They have a very big appetite and mandate to deepen these sorts of initiatives. We have lots of ongoing partnerships with IFC as NGX, as a community. And these are some of the things that we think that this listing will be doing. So a 20 billion naira listing, really frankly, is the first step of what we hope is not just more funds from Africa Plus and the stakeholder group. Is something that we hope will catalyze InfraCorp, is something that we hope that InfraCorp portfolio companies also will be listed here. The funds of InfraCorp will be listed here, whether they're equity, whether they're debt. How do we promote Nigeria also together once the tide sort of improves a little bit? So we're really delighted to have you here. I want to congratulate Africa Plus for the work that they are doing. Their fund is 100% local, financed by pension funds. So it's also good to see that this story that we've all spoken about, how do we use local capital to deepen infrastructure, to deepen our capital markets? We're seeing that actually happen live today. So with that, let me please just invite the CEO to make a few comments.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate you telling me for this. As I said, Africa Plus Partners journey started about 6 years ago when we used this first fund we're listing today as a proof of concept to prove to the country that we can actually crowd in PFA money into infrastructure assets. Today, we have 11 PFAs invested in Fund 1. And all these PFAs will be everybody here will have their investment probably in all these assets that we are listing today. I can see on the TV right now in Delta State. We have an IPP in Delta State that is running based on this fund, the whole of Delta State for infrastructure. We have a sustainable power plant powered by gas, which is displacing diesel generators and creating a carbon-positive environment in Nigeria. These are the kind of things we do. Africa Plus Partners is, Fund 1 is one of 3. The second fund is a 200 billion fund. The third fund is InfraCorp fund, which we fund in partnership with AfriInvest for a 1 trillion fund. This, hopefully, eventually, when they get to 75% subscription, will be listed again on this exchange. As he rightly said, this is the exchange of choice, and we're happy to partner with you.